Hey guys, what's going on? This is Word here, and welcome to the final game of this best of 7 clan war between Clarity Gaming and XO Gaming. Currently tied 3-3. The winner of this match will take it all. Let's introduce our players. Playing Zerg in the teal, he's going to be cEngyn, the victor of the last match against Zergling, as well as the match before that against Scyther. So he is looking to be the hero of Clarity, but will he be able to do it one more time against XO's purple Protoss player Shadow here in the upper right portion of Tal'Darim Altar? Of course, this is the version with no rocks on the third because that version sucks. So we're going to have a ZVP here to finish us off. On Tal'Darim Altar, a map you don't see a whole lot because, frankly, it's just one of the more outdated maps. It's a little bit older, but it is also one of the maps that has... I think it was the first map to be really, really big, like sizable-wise, like measuring tape-wise. One of the bigger maps to ever come out, so it may have started the trend of those bigger and bigger maps. Of course, the deeper you get into the game, the bigger maps are going to be to allow more and more strategies to be gotten away with. So we're going to see ZVP, a classic matchup here on a classic map, and no better way to finish off this clan war. And of course, guys, I just want to say really quickly that I'm recording this with fraps, less quality, but hopefully less crackling as well. Please let me know in the comments whether or not there was crackling in any of the games, so I know just exactly where I can pinpoint this problem. Pool going to be going down here first for cEngyn, very normal sort of thing here in the CVP matchup. And we might possibly be seeing a Nexus first here for Shadow, but in these positions that can be a little bit dangerous. And so, yeah, it looks like he's going to be laying down a Forge here. Forge will be going down. So 15 Forge. Usually a lot of times you see a 15 Forge, you see a 15 Nexus as well, but 15, 17 is much more common. So both these players, well, I know actually cEngyn hasn't scouted yet. Shadow knows where his opponent is, but of course you can base a lot of things off of probe timing. So once he comes out here and sees no pylon or anything like that, he's probably going to assume that his opponent is here. Now, on Tal'Darim Altar, you do see a lot of Stargate openings on the Protoss side of things, which I like very much, actually, especially in these positions, of course. Rush distance does mean a lot, especially when you have Void Ray-based Stargate play. But honestly, Protoss has a lot of choices. It doesn't look like cEngyn is going for anything crazy. He's going to be saving up probably for that faster third hatch. Shadow was not quite able to block this one. And that third hatch should be going down in about 20-30 seconds or so. Drone is going to be coming out, and he's going to head on over. So looking normal, looking very normal here. We'll see how it plays out on Tal'Darim Altar. You know, new metagame on older maps is interesting to see. And you don't see Tal'Darim Altar a lot, so we could be in for a treat here. That third hatch is going to be placed down there, and the Forge Fast Expand is now up for Shadow. His Nexus going to be finishing relatively soon as well. And both these guys, they're feeling the pressure. They know it's 3-3. They know that both of their teams are relying on them here, although I'm sure it's all in good fun. Most clan wars are. But there's still always that pressure. You never want to be the one to lose it for your team. And the pressure is on, is basically what I'm saying. So I'm looking forward to seeing some inventive aggression, perhaps. cEngyn is going to get knocked away by this cannon here. Or will these guys be playing it just a little bit safer? According to the chat here, Shadow is 14. 14, man. That's pretty young. That's almost as old as life. The 15-year-old GSL champion. If that tells you anything about age not meaning a whole lot in esports. Now the Nexus is up for Shadow, and really, you know, in the beginning parts of ZVP, there just isn't a lot to talk about. There's a whole lot to guess about, and a lot of conjecture to be had, but until you see that tech laid down, there's just really no way of seeing. Now, if Shadow decides to go for something like an Immortal All-In, which actually probably would not be the best thing in the world on Tal'Darim Altar, he will be laying these gases down relatively soon. We see one gate robo a lot more standard, which I wouldn't mind on Tal'Darim Altar. Force Field is very effective here, and of course here defending your third. It's a relatively easily defendable spot, kind of reminds me of Entombed Valley a little bit. And one gate robo are just generally the safest openings. With Stargate openings, you have to do some damage. You have to kill some overlords or something. Otherwise, your mid-game army is going to be very weak, and you're probably pretty vulnerable to any sort of attack that's designed to hit both your natural and your third at the same time, which is what most good Zerg players will do. We see that Shadow has laid down that Cybernetics core. It has finished up, so the tech choice will be coming soon. He does have a pylon here in the back. Will it be Gateway Aggression? Will it be Stargate? Will it be Robo? With these two gases added on here, I'm feeling it's going to be Robo, but I've been surprised in the past. We'll see what the Protoss decides to do. Meanwhile, the gases have been taken for Engine. He's opening up very standard with the Roach Warren, and the Evo Chamber should be going down at some point relatively soon, just to be extra super duper safe. We are going to see the Twilight Council going down here for Shadow, which is interesting. And, you know, there's a couple things you can do with that. One of them, of course, being Dark Templar. But he only has 2 on gas here in the natural, which is cool. So Shadow definitely has a build planned out here. This is going to be a very specific sort of thing. It's going to be hard for Engine to get a scout on the Twilight Council. The Overlord is going to be coming in, but it doesn't look like it's on path to collide with that Twilight Council anytime soon. We actually see a Robo behind us as well. Now, whenever you see Twilight Council and a Robo, you always think Blink Obs. Will that be the case? No, it's going to be a Dark Shrine coming out here for Shadow. Blink Obs, not the most standard form of play in PvZ, so it doesn't very much surprise me that that is not the choice here for Shadow. Stalker going to come out here and deny this Overlord, and, you know, one of the most dangerous buildings to not scout is a Dark Shrine. And do we have an Evo Chamber yet? Okay, yeah, we do. We have the +1 Carapace on the way. So with my powers of deduction, I can see that the Evo Chamber has been completed. Lair on the way here is just finishing now for Engine as well. So he'll have Spores, he'll have Overseers, actually making 1 Overseer now. Where is that Overseer being made? Probably someplace close to the Protoss base. Why don't we take a look at that vision? Nope, looks like it must be back at home then. And is this a defensive Overseer, or is he just going to go scout with it? Dropping a Changeling right here. So, yeah, he's going to keep that back at home. He's a little bit wary, and I like that. I very much like that. As a Zerg, you know, you just do have to be scared if you're not sure what that gas is going into. He didn't see a scout. He didn't see a lot of sentries, and oh, wow. We have 7 gates total here for Shadow. He's going to have DTs, and could this possibly be some kind of Zealot Archon bust? He's got +1 done. He's got +1 armor on the way. And a Zealot Archon attack could be very, very cool. Will Engine be able to deal with it? A couple Zerglings going to come in here. This Zealot not going to go into the base. It's these 2 Stalkers, though. That's so unusual in PvZ. You usually see sentries. We actually have a lot of Zerglings out here for Engine. What is he planning to do? He has a ton of Zerglings. 28 Zerglings on the way. A Macro Hatch on the way as well. Is he just looking to flood his opponent with Lings? He sees the low sentry count. He knows that maybe he can do something with these Zerglings. But we have the Dark Shrine is finished. The Warp Prism is about to finish as well. And we don't have any DTs on the map yet, but the Warp Prism will be able to get in very good positions there. Third coming down for Shadow. The Lings are going to come in, but the Stalkers can be a really good place. Notice here, Sentry going to come in, and oh, he looked at in a little bit of a smaller position. That might be picked off with the huge number of Zerglings we have on the field. And Shadow could be overextending just a little bit here. He scouts the third. That Warp Prism, where is it? He's actually going to come in here with the Overseer. Still has not seen that Dark Shrine. Will he see it, though? And where is that Warp Prism Ion? Oh, so close. Looks like it is. Nope, that's a probe. Want to go find it, but don't want to miss a thing. The Overseer still has not seen that Dark Shrine, and God, I want to see this Warp Prism right now. It is just one of my dreams at this point. He's going to knock away that aggression over at the third, and he's not going to see the Dark Shrine. Oh, Engine. It's right there. That is a rough spot to be in. Very rough spot to be in. These DTs might be doing some serious damage. He's going to scout the Warp Prism before I do. We don't have any DTs loaded in here, but soon they will be warped in. And what do we have? We have 1 Overseer that is across the map over here at the third. Do we have any Spores down for him? No, it doesn't look like we have a single Spore, and 2 DTs going to be coming in. The Spire on the way. He's getting +1 attack, and it looks like he will be going for mutas. But first, he is going to lose a ton of drones to these DTs. He's now morphing in a couple of Overseers. His army is all the way across the map, though working on denying this third. He doesn't have much back at home to defend. Looks like the Zerglings have slipped in to the natural and are doing serious damage there. And this is an interesting position for both of these players. Shadow losing almost everything back at home. His main has been ransacked. The Zerglings are absolutely everywhere. His army consists of 7 Dark Templar, and where are they currently located? He managed to get the Spire. The DP's doing work over here. Managed to kill 27 workers so far, killing all these queens. But now there's mutas out on the map to deal with them. And oh my god, I think Engine, yeah, he's going to take this game. He's going to clean up these DTs with the mutas and the Overseers. And there's just really nothing at home for Shadow to defend against these Lings. His main has been torn up. So many workers killed, but more importantly, he does not have an army to deal with the mutas that are going to be coming over as soon as they clean up these DTs. And it looks like there's only 2 DTs left on the map that are trying to get the lair, but I don't think they're even going to get that as the mutas come to pick them off. No, that lair is going to survive. The Lings doing so much damage. Wow, this Photon Cannon, 28 kills. Absolute hero. Really good probe micro there from Shadow. But Probe Micro will not save him against these Mutalisks. And this is going to be the killing blow as Engyn is going to fly these over. Zerglings cleaning up these probes. Nothing left in the main, really. Just 11 probes. They're all right here, and they are getting taken down by these Mutalisks, by these Zerglings. That's going to be a GG, and Engyn, the hero of Clarity Gaming, is going to win, I believe that was 3 games in a row to bring it to a 4-3 and win this clan war in favor of Clarity Gaming. So very, very good play by both players, and Shadow's build was interesting, but it just kind of fell into a little bit of a build order loss. Overseers at home plus Mutas mean that your DTs get cleaned up, and of course Lings slipping into all 3 of your bases don't help very much either. So that's going to be the end of this best of 7 clan war between Clarity Gaming and XO Gaming, guys. Excuse me there. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to hop over to the new YouTube channel, youtube.com/wordcastsc2. Subscribe there, because very soon that's the only place I'll be uploading content. And of course follow me on Twitter at Wordcast and Twitch at Word5. That's going to be it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next cast. Word up.